Kanye West has been suspended from Instagram and Twitter, but surprisingly not for his comments about how white people's lives matter. But he also mentioned some other things that are guaranteed to get anybody canceled. And in fact, the bigger celebrity somebody is, if they dare to say such things or ask about them, the quicker they are to get canceled.
My understanding, Will, of what he said is that he claimed that his buddy P. Diddy, who you saw there in the Instagram post, was being controlled by Jewish, corporate Hollywood types. That was what I understand what was the statement, which then they said was anti-Semitic and, referenced some tropes. And so then they had to cut him down.
After he was suspended from Instagram, he then went to Twitter, which he hadn't used for 2 years, and then posted a picture of him with Mark Zuckerberg saying, "Look at this, Mark. How are you going to kick me off Instagram? You used to be my," oops, I can't say that word. I can't quote what a black person said because the black fragility is so bad in America these days that that little N-word might hurt some people's feelings, but you could just read that for yourself. But aside from wearing his White Lives Matter shirt during his fashion show last week, which began the attacks on Kanye, he continues to wear the shirt and wore one at his daughter's basketball game alongside his ex-wife, Kim the Trash Can Kardashian, which further infuriated the liberal media industrial complex. It sounds like satire, a parody, or a joke, but it really is true. The ADL's website has White Lives Matter listed as an alleged white supremacist phrase. And for many years now, all of the major online retailers ban the sale of any White Lives Matter merch. And understandably, a lot of people were asking after Kanye showed his shirts, they're like, well, where's yours? That's not going to be able to happen. On Amazon, there are a couple that slipped through the system. And again, I'm not trying to rat them out or anything. I'd guarantee you that even before I made this video, there were journalists checking to see if there were any listed, and they're emailing saying, oh, how terrible. Why would you allow the sale of such things? There's a couple that slipped through the cracks because they didn't list them as White Lives Matter, and the algorithm would automatically block that. So I don't know if Kanye is actually selling his shirts. I mean, you can't even say that it's okay to be a white person. That is considered to be a white supremacist slogan. And of course, the ADL has denounced Kanye West for wearing the shirt, calling it deeply troubling and dangerous. There's no excuse for his propagating of white supremacist slogans now. Obviously, since you can't say that white lives matter or that it is just simply okay to be white, you certainly can't be proud of it. Here's the listing on Wikipedia for that phrase. It is a expression used by white separatist, white nationalist, fascist, neo-Nazi, and white supremacist organizations. But of course, if you search for Black Pride, it's a wonderful movement that encourages black people to celebrate black culture and embrace their African heritage. Same with Asian Pride. Well, it's a term that encourages Asian people to celebrate their ethnicity and culture. But of course, if you're white, you just have to always just be ashamed and apologize for your whiteness. Now, Kanye is going to get mega canceled for this. Not just for the White Lives Matter thing, but for the other thing. Adidas is reviewing their relationship with him because he has a bunch of clothing lines out and things. So they're reviewing their relationship with him. So he will ultimately have that dropped, I'm sure, within a matter of hours here. And because he mentioned some of those other things, I mean, you're going to have the likes of Ben Shapiro even denouncing him as well. And I wouldn't even be surprised if Spotify starts pulling his music, or if he doesn't apologize, they probably will. Oh, by the way, I'm on TikTok now, and I would tell you to follow me there, but I certainly hope that you do not have a TikTok account, or if you do, that you're only posting videos. If you are consuming content on TikTok, then shame on you. But I was curious to see what kind of White Lives Matter videos were on the platform, and as you can see, they blocked the entire search results. This phrase may be associated with hateful behavior, so they won't even show any of the videos about it.